What up? Welcome back to Crystal's Tarot, or welcome if you're new. Please consider subscribing if that's something that you feel called to do. This is going to be a free reading for my subscribers to say thank you. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you being here. If you're interested in reaching out to me for a personal reading, you can find all that information in the description box below, as well as other details that are helpful for you. There is a little bit of a delay, possibly, of getting a hold of me. Sorry. Getting a hold of me. I was trying to make it like more where I can keep an eye on. Anyways, so today, if you're interested in getting a reading, you can make a comment and let me know to put you on the list. There was somebody that I was communicating with before I started this reading. So this, while I'm waiting for other viewers to get in here, I'm gonna go ahead and recap for that person, for they can get on here. I don't know if they're on here yet, but they can catch this. Anyways, when I'm done with this, I'll see who needs to get added. All right. What you had gotten, the bottom of the deck, first deck we used, bottom of the deck, you had clarity. I felt like there's something you've received a lot of clarity on, something you might be trying to grow, develop something, what you're trying to grow into, who you might possibly be trying to grow into. I feel like there's a sense here of like something, you've gotten clarity, and that's helped you grow and heal something, evolve something. Be open to change, be open to more, I don't know, more success, more enjoyment that's coming your way. And then you had blessings with manifestation. I feel like there's something that you're in the process of creating, or you have the ability to create. So whatever that is for you, if you're thinking about creating something, if you started creating something, it's important for you to go back and actually follow it through, complete it, see it through, see it finalized. There's, even though you might not know how there's a lot of unknown factors here, and that might kind of put you off a little bit, or cause you to kind of have some stagnancy towards whatever you're creating. But it's important for you to like face it. Like don't just like put it in the back of your mind. Like actually face it and own it, and realize that like whatever you're inspired for, creating something, it's gonna bear fruit. It's gonna help you to manifest something that you're wanting to manifest. But I felt like it's gonna take a lot of your energy, a lot of your time as well. And then you have friendship, justice, strength, and then life purpose. I felt like you're in the process right now of evolving part of your character into the next evolution of you. And it involves your life purpose in some way, shape, or form. And what you're inspired to create also involves your life purpose in some way, shape, or form. And I felt like you've had things unfair, and you've really had to like work hard at having like confidence within yourself, having that self-structured, having that like, what is that? It's like you've had to be conscious of your words, your actions. You've had to hold yourself back at times. You've had to be mindful of your response, your actions, your energy that you put into things. And I felt like there's things that haven't always been fair for you. Maybe friends were disappointing for you. But there's also been friends, or there is potentially friends that have the ability to really help you and solidify what you're trying to grow and manifest right now. And then you had travel. And to clarify the travel card, I pulled a couple cards, and you got the Ace of Cups and the Justice card. So that was the second time you pulled the Justice card. I feel like you would really like whatever you're inspired to do, wherever you're inspired to go to experience, make sure you put energy and effort into that and go through with it, because it's going to help something to align with you. It's going to help you to feel like even more inspired, and you're going to feel happy. You're going to feel revived. You're going to feel like inspired. There might be some sort of download or something you're receiving. And also I feel like there's like some sort of like 5D travel as well, and how like somebody you communicate something with somebody like on an emotional level. I feel like somebody sees something that wasn't fair for you. They want you to travel to them, or they're wanting to travel towards you. Take that as that resonates. Okay. And then, not yet. Okay. And then we put a couple of little charms for you as well. And you have you versus you. So I feel like there's times, which is true for everybody. There's times where you're your own worst enemy. You're your own critic. You're your worst. Like you could be more kind and patient with yourself during this experience, whatever this is that you're experiencing. And then you have Aries came out. Courageous. I feel like you might be needing to be courageous. You might be needing to take some sort of action. Obviously, right, with this manifestation and like doing something, putting energy into something. You have a lot of energy you have a lot of Aries energy. We'll come to that as we come here, but for whatever reason that just like popped up in my mind. I feel like there's something that you're gonna have to like own this decision, own this action, own this whatever this is. And again, with you being your worst critic, it's important for you to be on your own team, because you're gonna have to own something. So be on your own side. And then you have wishes do come true. So whatever you're inspired for, make sure that you're trusting that it's possible, because what we think about, we bring about. And if you're wanting something, but your energy of thinking is possible isn't aligning with what you're wanting, then that could cause a delay in what you're wanting for it to come through. And then you have live, laugh, love. I feel like you have a lot of experiences in life, and it's important for you to appreciate all of it, the good, the bad, the ugly. There's parts where you grow from it, you learn from it, you like have good memories, cherish, you have like lessons that you've endured. So the good, the bad, the ugly, all of it brings something of benefit. It just depends on how you look at it. And then I choose strength. Believe in love. So love might be something that's difficult for you. And then you have always with the little heart. Live your dream. So whatever you're inspired for, make sure you're doing that, because it's going to bring something beneficial for you. You have a lot of manifestations you're wanting to bring about. It's going to bring in blessings for you, but it's important for you to trust your intuition and use your discernment while you go through this process. And keep moving, keep putting energy into it. You have a lot of you have a lot of Aries energy. Okay. So then we also put this next group of cards. I knew that was gonna happen. Sorry. You're gonna have to deal with it. My bad. My bad. My bad. Okay. Okay. So you have the strength card. You have synergy card. I don't know why I said strength. Oh, right here you have the strength card. You have synergy, the masculine, peacemaking, and the bottom of that deck was the Night Woman. Feminine notice. Okay, well, we're going to look at that in a second. Hold up. Okay. And then I was pulling clarifiers, and then you have the 5 of Wands to clarify the synergy. Then you have the Strength card to clarify the masculine. And then you have the 3 of Swords with this peacemaking. And then before we get to the bottom of the decks, let's go over this energy real quick. Okay. I feel like there's something that you're growing through that has been hard. There's been lessons. There's been a lot of feeling like you were conquered, a lot of feeling like you were played, a lot of feeling misunderstood, a lot of like the struggle was like difficult and the reward wasn't beneficial just yet. But I feel like there's something that's going to be coming in for you where you're going to start to see things bear fruit. You're going to start to see the blessings from what you've been manifesting. And I feel like things have been unfair. Obviously, you have the Justice card twice out here, and you have the Synergy card with the 5 of Wands crossing it. I feel like there's definitely something like you keep on like pushing forward through something, through the difficulty. It's like this energy is reminding me of like the flower that grows through the concrete, the sidewalks and stuff. I feel like if you just keep on moving forward, don't allow yourself to get distracted. Keep on moving forward, understanding that there's a purpose behind what you're doing. There's a greater good behind something. There's going to be a lot of healing and a lot of progression, a lot of forward movement. You might be traveling at the end of whatever this is for you, or you might be traveling or taking like some sort of vacation at the end of this, after everything kind of settles. But the battle is going to be worth it. There's times where it might not feel like it's all for nothing, but I feel like it's going to be worth it at some point in time. This energy I find very interesting, especially the way that the cards are looking, like the way that they're looking at each other. I feel like part of this breakthrough for you, breakthrough, is involving some like the opposite sex, whether like, okay, so you're feminine, and I feel like there's an issue with you feeling fully comfortable and secure and stable with masculine energy. Not in the way of like, oh, you don't like men necessarily, but in the way of like, I have to do this on my own. I can't rely on you to secure something. I can't rely on you to take care of this and do this. I have to take care of this on my own. And there's something about like men, being like you have to over exhaust your authority, or you feel like you have to over exhaust your authority. And there's a lot of thoughts and there's a lot of energy into what you can put into like can you trust them? Will they do what they said that they're gonna do? Are they gonna backstab you? Are they gonna be are they going to be authentic? Are they going to like manipulate you? Are they trustworthy? Is it safe? And I felt like that energy has you guarded, but there's something within that you're gonna have to address. There's like having to use your discernment of knowing when to have your guard up and when not to. Knowing when it's safe. I'm gonna post some more on this. Hold on. Okay. I feel like there's something, this clarity you've been receiving, I feel like there's something that you went through with this 3 of Swords. It was very hurtful, very hard and disappointing for you at one point in time. And then with this peacemaking, with that 3 of Swords, I feel like you've made some sort of healing within that energy. Something that once used to hurt you and be difficult and disappointing and harmful and a lot for you. Yeah, you have this transformation. Something is transformed and you've gained some sort of clarity on a situation. And you're no longer hurting and struggling over it any longer. Okay. Last shuffle. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. What's this relationship? What's the energy? You have the Five of Pentacles. I can't really show you that. Well, I feel like relationships in the past. I'm not gonna show you because I'll be covering most of the card up anyways. I feel like relationships in the past have been very difficult. I feel like you've been vulnerable and exposed, and it's been it hasn't been respected and appreciated and concerned for. Like, I don't know. What else is this? You had the Queen of Cups and the King of Wands. I feel like there's an energy here of having balance within, where like allowing your emotions to guide you before you act on what you're inspired for, because that has been difficult in the past. That has caused you to, and I feel like it, like whatever you've acted on in the past, it hasn't worked out for you. It's left you hurt and disappointed. And I feel like who you invested your energy in the past, you're now being more mindful. You're thinking it through. You're checking in with your intuition and evaluating things before you take any forward action with something, someone. There is someone here though, at the end of the day, when everything's being evaluated, somebody is here to kind of there is going to be a masculine. I don't know how far this is for you. When you have the Knight of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Oh shit, sorry, I wasn't supposed to show you. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces season. There's somebody is going, like, you might have your guards up towards emotions right now, towards relationships of the opposite sex in a romantic way. But I feel like there is going to be somebody who's going to show you that they're consistent, show you that they have your back, show you that they're in it, that they're dependable, that they're not going anywhere. At the end of all this mess, there's going to be someone who you realize they've, like, I don't know how to explain this to you. And they have the Knight of Pentacles, wanted to be known. Yeah, there's gonna be good things coming for you. This relationship, I don't know how long this is. Apparently, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces season. However this is going to work out for you, it's important for you to trust your intuition and use your instincts. Trust your intuition. Okay. All right. And if you have ever done something like, if you've ever behaved as a woman in a way that you aren't proud of as a woman and you wish you would have done something differently, it's important for you to own that energy. It's important for you to stop apologizing, stop beating yourself up. Like, own your decision, own your actions, own your energy, own yourself. I feel like you being hurt and disappointed, and that lack of emotional fulfillment, that feeling of lack of reciprocity, That's how come you keep on having that experience. If you feel like that's why if you feel like you keep on having this experience of rejection and feeling unreciprocity, lack of reciprocity, unbalanced, it's because you're not authentic with your emotions at the beginning of it. Not necessarily at the beginning. There's a point where you're not authentic with your emotions. When you're not happy with the way that things are going, you don't speak up. And it goes on and it grows. It's like having a disappointment that doesn't get resolved, and it just festers and festers and festers. So going forward, it's important when you're in this connection, and don't feel less than. Everybody makes decisions that we're not proud of at some point in time. So own your decisions, whatever it is, the good, the bad, the ugly. Own your energy and be proud of yourself. Like, realize what there is to celebrate within yourself and own that energy. Okay. I'm going to get this put away. That has been your reading. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate all your like, share, subscribes, tips, donations. If you guys are interested in any of that, that information is also in the description box below. Let me get this put away, and I will look in the description, or sorry, I will look in the comments and see who needs to get added. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. And what this is, about 20 minutes. That was a little longer than I intended. I don't know where I have this. I hope everybody is doing well. I hope everybody's following their intuition, using their discernment. Don't let nobody get you irritated or aggravated. Own your energy. You're the one who gets to decide if you're going to think about something, person, place, or thing. If you're going to be sad, mad. If somebody does or says something, you're the one who gets to decide how you're going to manage that energy. If you're going to allow it to bother you and get to you or not. If you're going to respond, how you're going to respond. All that. So just be mindful that you have more power than what you allow yourself to use some of the time. Sorry, I hope I'm not shaking the table. Okay. So, like I said, I don't know if those of you that you were here when I was doing the little intro or not. I have to go to work again in a couple hours, so I'm not going to be on here too long today, but we're going to get out what needs to get out. But when I have to stop it, I'm going to have to stop it. So I don't know that I'm necessarily going to have a list, and just because you get put on that list doesn't mean that you're necessarily going to be able to get a reading. Tips and donations do have priority and they go first. So if you're interested in doing that, you can put the line that way. Otherwise, I'm going to be on here as long as I can before I have to get off to get ready for work and go to work. But I have a lot of time coming off with my day job. I don't know who this is for. You have friendship. That was in the reading I just did too. All of you guys, this time of year, people are just like a little bit more kind and patient, hopefully. And I feel like there's something like don't be too nervous to reach out to your friends. And for some of you, if you're wanting to hang out with your friends, no, they're not too busy for you. You just have to maybe plan something out with them. I don't know. Take that as that resonates. Okay. Let me get my paper. Shit. I left my pen. Damn it. Okay, whatever. Well, then. This is how we're gonna do this. Okay. 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 You have to be here to win. I appreciate all you guys being here. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe either. Who's still on here? Who's ready to get their reading? Going once, going twice. Sun Empress, are you still on here? Let's see. Svetlana, Sasha, Fitzson. Who's still on here? Svetlana. All right. Nobody's okay. Okay. I'm gonna do yours. Let me see. Sagittarius feelings and next actions. Okay, let's see. Sagittarius feelings and next actions. All right. Svetlana. Sagittarius feelings and next actions for Svetlana. 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 Last shuffle. Sorry, one more. All right. Thank you. Sagittarius feelings and next actions. Feelings. Next actions. Okay. Bottom of the deck, you have the High Priestess. I can't show the cards. I feel like there's something here. There's something that they're thinking a lot about you. Their thoughts, they have a lot of them. I don't know necessarily exactly what they're thinking about, but whatever it is like there's a lot of thoughts. They're wondering a lot of things about you. They might be having a lot of like memories down trips down memory lane, going over things in their mind, going over things that were said, things that were done. There's a lot of thinking about you or thinking about something in regards to you. But there's a secret that they're holding. Last shuffle. What is this Knight of Swords? King of Coins. I feel like I don't know if they work or they think like I don't know if your person sees you as their opportunity or if they're wanting to build something with you. I don't know if they work. If they work, I think that's good. If they don't work, I feel like they're thinking about coming in and getting this opportunity. Interesting thing where Christmas and it's the King of Pentacles, but he's behind or he's in front of a Christmas tree with all kinds of money on it. So this person, I don't know how well you know them, but they're thinking about what you're gonna get them for Christmas or what they're gonna get you for Christmas, or if like. And then the Strength card. So take this as this resonates. I don't know if you guys have had a conversation, but this person's wanting to say something to you. They're thinking about you a lot with this Knight of Swords right here. Sorry, I was trying to see if I could show you. So they have the Knight of Swords for their thoughts, what they're thinking about you right now. Bottom of the deck, you have the High Priestess right here. I can't. I feel like there's something here, like where this person, like as much as they're thinking and what they're thinking about you, it has involvement on finances, resources, long-term stability, confidence, security, confidence. They might be wanting to offer you something, but they're lacking the confidence if it's going to be accepted or rejected, whether it's going to be enough. They might be wondering if you're going to offer something to them. But there's something that's not being spoken. There's unknown energy here. And then their actions, their future actions, you have the Queen of Swords sideways. And you had the Knight of Swords and flipped backwards. So that's twice now with the Knight of Swords. So this person is thinking about you. I feel like whatever they're thinking about, they're ultimately going to ask. They're going to have some sort of conversation with you. They're going to reach out and say something, but I don't feel like a lot is beneath the surface. Like how are you is actually like, I don't know how to put that into words, but I don't know your relationship with this person or your last communication with them. They're thinking about you a lot. There's something that they're wanting to say, but they're not. There's some sort of secret involved here. There's something that they're thinking, or somebody's intuition saying something, but there's unspoken factors here. And with the Queen of Swords sideways, I felt like this person, when they do say something to you, it's not going to be really fully like, it's more putting feelers out, like trying to gauge where you're at, gauge where things are, gauge where things are going. But there's a sense here of like don't necessarily trust this person with everything, but don't necessarily have your guard up either. Like trust your intuition, use your instincts, use your discernment first and foremost. That's important for you. They're thinking about you and they're wanting to say something to you. I don't know necessarily what that is or how they're going to go about that. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Eight of Swords. So right now, when I picked up the deck, you have the Eight of Swords. I don't know if this is you or them. There's a sense here of like somebody either is intentionally causing the other person to be confused, or the other person, somebody is on their own confused. What is this? The High Priestess. You have the Eight of Cups, sorry, the Eight of Coins, and the Five of Swords. Again, I don't know if this person works or how they work or what they do for work. Maybe you don't even know either. There's secrets in regards to what they do for work. There's some sort of ending in regards to something. There's doubt. There's some sort of doubting going on. Somebody's been putting a lot of energy, like putting effort into something. But there's like a feeling like it's not working out. Somebody's confused. Somebody doesn't understand. Somebody's doubting themselves. Somebody's like, they can't keep up, or they think somebody else can't keep up. And there's like some sort of ending. Somebody's planning for some sort of ending. So they could have wish fulfillment, or to have wish fulfillment, or from their wish fulfillment. Hold on. So there's unknown, unspoken things, right? Somebody's intuition's telling them something, or has been telling them, trying to tell them something. It's in regards to what they're working at, what they're working on, who they're working with, what they've been putting their energy and effort into. There's been doubting, there's been arguing, there's been conflict, there's been mental dysfunction, vocal somebody wasn't agreeing. Maybe who you're working, maybe you're not agreeing with this person. If you guys were trying to do something together, like whoever this is, I feel like this is in regards to work. Maybe your Sag is stressed about work, and they're not communicating that to you. But whatever this is, there's some sort of ending that's kind of being expected a little bit, but they're acting like everything's okay. Everything's like fine on the surface. Or they're not stressing about this ending because they know that things are going to work out for them the way they want. Like let's say they go to work and they don't like their job. And this could also be you, whoever this is. Somebody has like conflict at work, or what they're working on, who they're working with. There's going to be some sort of ending, but they're not worried about the ending because they know that things always work out for them. They know that they have the ability to like either make their own business, to be a good employee and go somewhere else and make more money. Whatever this is, somebody's not stressing about this ending. They know things are always working out. So I wouldn't worry about this uncommunication. Sorry, that was a weird way to say it. I wouldn't worry about whatever's being uncommunicated right now, because it seems like somebody's like kind of stressed about work stuff, something that they've been working on, working at, and it's kind of just stress in that area. And it's like, oh, it's probably not going to work out, but either way, it's going to be fine. But what they're thinking about is stability and trying to have confidence. Is this person thinking about Seven of Swords and the Ten of Swords? The Empress. Does this person work? I hope you're not there like sugar mama. You know what? Don't make life decisions off of tarot, but I feel like this person, they seem a little untrustworthy with this Empress down here, the Ten of Swords and the Seven of Swords. And I think you also had, no. Yeah, you have the Five of Swords right here. So this just seems like a lot of negative energy within like mental energy and communication mostly. But they're creating something. I feel like this is a little bit deeper down here. Up here, I'm like, oh, they're just stressing about work. It doesn't seem like that's a big deal. But when we get down here a little bit, it's like, why are they not being forthcoming? Like, okay, my job's not going well. Okay, cool. That happens for everybody at some point in time, usually. So why are they being deceitful? And then down here with the 7 of Swords and the 10 of Swords, I feel like they're doing something sneaky and shady, trying to play like master manipulator, and it's going to be discovered at some point in time. And what's being created has not been authentic. I don't know if they, okay. If you're worried about them being in a relationship already, add up the facts. Are they able to get a hold of? Are you able to get a hold of them during odd hours of the night, during odd hours of the week, during random times? Do you ever like spend the night with them? Are they accessible during times that a parent or a husband or a wife shouldn't be? Like, does their schedule seem odd? Do they seem like they have more excuses than actual plans? Hold on. Last shuffle. The Knave of Swords. This person, I don't know what the hell is up with them. I feel like they definitely a master manipulator. There's a lot of like intellectual energy trying to go ahead and do things before, like, be ahead of the thing. I feel like if they are like, your intuition would tell you, but it would be really hard to catch this person in the lie. But what's done in the dark will always come to light. What is this 10 of Swords? What is it about? 10 of Pentacles. So this person is either really bad with their money and their resources, and that's going to be a detriment for you, or they have a long-term something somewhere, and that's going to be detriment for you. The 7 of Swords is the Emperor. I feel like this person, only you could know if this person feels like their energy is off, if it feels like they're attached somewhere else. But I would say that they probably are already a parent, or like have obligations where they're responsible for other people's well-being. And it's like this self-preservation energy, kind of. I feel like they try really hard to maintain balance and structure. They try really hard to kind of keep their thoughts in line and not allow things to go too crazy. We're going to pull a couple charms. You got a key. You got Cancer. Imaginative. You got love, the word love. A Z for zebra. You got like a little sun. Sorry. You got 2 hearts. You got an L for Larry, or number 1. And you got I love you with an infinity sign. You got believe. Sorry. Can't put it up. It's really little, but it says believe. And you have never, never give up. So only you get to decide when to stop at something. When it doesn't feel right, or when you put in enough energy, Only you get to decide that. And then you have always with the little heart. And then do as you would be done by. Almost too simple, but this is all. Hold on. Almost too simple, but this is all you need to get by. Okay. All right. I feel like this person, I don't know. I would ask them, I would have a conversation with them, and like a one-on-one conversation where you're looking in their face. Pay attention to the body language. Pay attention to the eye contact. Pay attention to like fidgeting and things like that. Pay attention to like clear displays of like, oh, they're probably lying, or they seem like they're uncomfortable telling the truth. Things just seem off. Pay attention to that energy. Like, it's important. I can't say that this person's necessarily in a relationship outside of this. I feel like they're definitely really stressed at work, for sure. They're holding something back that they're not telling you fully. But it seems like it's mostly in regards to work. But there is something where they're doing something sneaky and shady behind your back too. And it could be in regards to resources or something that's long-term, that they have long-term energy or investment invested in outside of you. Then you have the 5 of Wands that came out as well. Yeah, if this person puts their hands on you, I wouldn't give them the time of day. I wouldn't even worry about the connection at all. I would just keep it moving. And also understand, like, if you go and ask this person questions and they get combative, that's probably like a telltale sign that they're not being authentic with you. Because if they're being honest, they're not going to get upset with you. They're going to be willing to answer your questions without no issues. Like, it's normal to have questions. And if you're questioning the person that you're in a relationship with because you're confused, it seems like they will want to reassure you and put those concerns to rest instead of like turn against you. So pay attention to their response. Pay attention to their reaction and their behavior towards you with your questions. Okay. All right, this is the last. Hold on. All right. I'm going to ask one more time with this deck. And then I'm going to end it. Svetlana with Sagittarius. Svetlana with Sagittarius. Svetlana. Last shuffle. Five of Cups. You're not going to be happy with him. The Knight of Cups. And the Four of Wands. Tower at the bottom of the deck. You need to have a conversation with him. You need to ask him your genuine questions. Not like, don't have a conversation out of insecurity. Have a conversation with, these are valid questions. These are things that I've noticed. These are the reasons while I'm having these feelings that I'm having right now. But you need to focus on your stability. You need to not give away your energy. You're going to be disappointed. Like, don't allow somebody to make you happy, mad, or sad. Own your energy. Even if they hurt you, they betray you, whatever. You get to decide how long you're going to sit in that negative energy before you pull yourself out. And you get to decide how long you're going to like play a waiting game before somebody shows you who their real intentions are, and they do what they said that they were going to do. You get to decide if you're going to keep on waiting around or not. I feel like somebody is very much like they like it the way that they like it. And I think you need to own your energy. You need to own your strength. You need to kind of like pull back a little bit until you get treated the way that you want, or until you get your questions answered. And like I'm telling you, you need to ask this person, address your questions with them. And if they get like an attitude with you, or they get rude or short or any type of way, you like take that as your sign. They're not being honest. They're not being authentic, and stop wasting your time with them. Life is too short to put into people who aren't putting into you, or put into people who aren't authentic, or that like, don't waste your energy. If they're not putting into you, then don't waste your energy, and like don't give too much time waiting for them to come around. Because if they wanted to come around, they would. If he wanted to, he would. And since he's not, he doesn't. And if you have all these questions about where things are going, ask him. And if that like, and that'll kind of let him know like you need some like, it needs to move forward a little bit, or like you need to understand more about something. And if he doesn't take that hint, he doesn't care enough. So you need to own your energy, own the relationship a little bit more. Don't let him dictate how fast it's going to go, where it's going to go. You're an equal player in this. And don't let your life pass you by while you're waiting on somebody. Promise, it's not worth it. Promise. All right, who's next? Hey, Alphonse, I haven't seen you for a minute. All right. Bipasha? Bipasha? Sorry, are you still on here? I like your question. Let's get that answered for you. Perfect. Let's see. Bipasha. Last shuffle. Sorry, one more. This is our last shuffle. Okay, you got the Two of Wands, needing to make a decision, with the Magician. And in regards to what you're creating, what you're manifesting. Bottom of the deck, you have the Knight of Swords. So only you are going to be able to answer this for yourself. I feel like you're having to make a decision. When you're making this decision, you need to take into account, where do you feel the most passion? Where do you feel the most inspired, and the most like, where do you see it going the farthest? Where do you see yourself growing and maturing and evolving? And like putting your energy into something that's going to grow, instead of putting your energy into something that's going to fizzle out. You need to follow your passion, follow your excitement, follow your inspiration. And there's a sense here is trusting your instincts, thinking something through, and using your intuition, and like allowing yourself to trust yourself. And don't doubt yourself. Don't second guess yourself. Just go with the flow and create something beautiful in the process. And stop doubting yourself. Make a decision that you're committed to, and commit to that decision once you make it. Don't go back and forth making the decision back and forth, back and forth. Last shuffle. Spirit's advice for you. Spirit's advice. Okay. You have the Star card. So there's something that you need to really be open to it as possible. Like, you need to trust yourself. Spirit wouldn't inspire you to do something just to have you do something. It's there for a reason. Spirit put that on your heart for a reason. And I feel like the more that you celebrate this, the more that you get involved in this, and like, just being in the moment, like, feel how you feel and follow that, like, chase that inspiration. If your spirit tells you, oh, like, I'm hungry right now, we need to go down and get food from this store, this specific store, then go and do that and see what happens along the way. Oh, I need to go get paint or fabric from this specific place over here. I need to go specifically over here. Follow your intuition and use your little, like, follow those little things. Follow your guidance. It's going to lead you to something. I feel like there's also something you need to commit to. You need to learn something more about this, and you need to commit to this. You need to learn more about it, but commit to it. Like I was saying, like, commit to it, make a decision and commit to it. Don't falter. Don't allow other people to disappoint you. Don't allow other people to disappoint you with expectations in this process. There's some more, like, you might have to pay for, like, I don't know. There's something you're going to have to put either time, energy, and resources into something to move something along. And you're going to have to be patient in the process. But you know that you can do it. You know that you're wanting to do this. You know, like, you're inspired for it. Something you think about all the time. And there's some, like, you need, this is crazy, right? Spirit's like, be patient. Don't move too quickly. Hold on, wait. But you need to get moving at the same time. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, be patient, don't rush things, but go. I feel like what Spirit's telling you is to, like, understand what, like, if you're wanting to go back to school, understand when the classes start, understand how much into it the tuition and things are going to be. Understand everything that's going to be required from you, so that you could have put a good plan in place. And then once you have that plan in place, don't get too anxious, but do what you're supposed to be doing in the process of waiting for something. I hope that made sense. And there's something, like, you need to commit to your higher, trust yourself in this journey. Trust your intuition. Don't ask other people. It's you and yourself here that is going to be, like, you're the one that's going to be living with the consequences. You're the one that's going to be, like, shoulda, woulda, coulda later in life if you don't. So whatever you're inspired to do, learn more about that. Progress that along. You have everything you need to bring this into fruition, to create this and manifest this. But you need to commit. You need to make a decision. And you need to, like, follow that through. Let's see. Bipsana, do you have any questions? It seems like it would. The fashion industry. Okay. Guess we're not using those. Bipsana. All right, last shuffle. Sorry, last shuffle right now. Oh, my last one. Thank you, Spirit. Fashion industry. Peace. Where do you feel the most peace at? Where do you feel like that's your calling? Forgiveness. I feel like there's something where you need to heal. Like, there's something where you're inspired for something, but it's like it's going to be frowned upon. My parents aren't going to agree with it. It's not going to, like, whatever the hell. But you feel happy in that. You feel like the most creative, like the most inspired. That's what you need to do. And you need to forgive yourself on something. You need to forgive yourself and family members so that you can have this peace to pursue this closure. I don't know if you feel like you need somebody's approval for your life decisions, but you don't. Yeah, it's nice to get it, but at the end of the day, you're the one living your life. You're the one sleeping in your bed. You're the one driving in the car with yourself 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365. You are with yourself all the time. Like, not to be rude, but like, and this happens to everybody. When our parents pass, we are the ones that are living our life, even when they're still alive. When we're born, we are living our life. They still living their life. They have their own choices to make. You can't make their choices for them. They can't relive their life through you. You can't sacrifice enough in your life for other people. Then you just sacrifice your life. Like, no sacrifice that you do is going to bring somebody else's youth back or the opportunities that they bypassed. So I feel like you need to heal yourself, and you need to just accept, like, what you're inspired for is what you're inspired for. You accept yourself, period. Accept yourself. You are worthy. You don't need anybody else's, like, okay. You just need to be happy with yourself. And as long as, like, you understand it and you're comfortable with it, that's all that matters. You don't need anybody else's approval. I feel like it's going to be good for you. You need to use your discernment and do what you're inspired for. But if that means, like, getting, like, some sort of career in design or fashion, then, like, that seems like what's going to be good for you. And, like, take some more classes. I feel like that, like brush up on the skills, on the like how people do things, techniques. Brush up on things. And if it's something like you definitely see yourself doing it forever, it's something you enjoy doing, it's something that you do well, and you can be successful making money at it, yes, why wouldn't you? Be very abundant. I feel like you have everything you need. All right, what time is it? Okay, guys. I'm gonna put one more person. Yeah. Definitely do those courses. I felt like the more that you the more that you learn about the industry and different things that you might encounter and different techniques and, like, just different facets of it all, I feel like you'll feel more stable in it, and that'll be what you, like, really need to take that leap forward. But I feel like it will be a positive career for you. It will be beneficial for you. All right, Alphonse, you're gonna be my last reading. I get off at 11, so sometimes I get off early. I don't know, and I get home like half an hour or so after. So we'll see. I might get back on after work tonight, or I might not. We'll see. Don't hold me to it. But make sure you have that bell on in case I do. You'll get that notification. All right, Alphonse. I don't know which one I want to use first. Alphonse. Last shuffle. No, it's not. Sorry. Alphonse. Last shuffle. Thank you. Alphonse. All right. You have beauty. Lighten your load. Commitment. travel. Bottom of the deck, you have dreams. And I was also getting called to this deck as well for you. So let's see what Spirit wants to talk about with this one. Alphonse. I feel like there's been a lot of change. There's been a lot of, like, things have been very, I don't know if you've moved recently. Have you gotten a new job? You've moved. Something is different than what you've previously known things to be. It's like you're wanting to live different than what you are, wanting to get out of the box. Feel like you're inspired to do something different. There's a lot of unknown factors. There's a lot of there's this energy of feeling like unknown. Things were unsaid. Things were unknown. Things were undone. Or left undone. Left unsaid. I don't know. Somebody maybe traveled away from you, or like somebody that you knew, a friend or a family member, somebody traveled and I don't know if they moved or just traveled temporarily, but this is like a distance away from you. So this person's not as easily accessible as they might have once been. I feel like there's somebody that you feel trapped, not trapped. You feel locked out from this person. You feel shut out from this person. You feel like they don't really understand you. You feel like you can see them clearer or better than anybody else can, but they don't really see you. You've had a lot of burdens that you've been carrying for a long time. There's something that's came unraveled, but you're still committed and you don't know why. Or you're committed to the unknown. You're committed that something's going to get better after this. I feel like you're needing some sort of vacation as well. You're needing to like lighten your load. Yeah. You need to get away. You need to go on a vacation. Like you've been carrying a lot of heavy energy for a while now. And I feel like you just need a moment to like breathe, relax. Oh, Fonz. I feel like she's been doing that with you for a while now. Don't let her play you. Your heart is too good for that. You're a prize and you deserve a prize. You don't deserve somebody to like pick you up and put you down. You deserve somebody who's going to match your energy, right? If somebody's not matching your energy, why do you keep on putting into them? Last shuffle. Match their energy. If they don't match your energy, match theirs. All right, Alphonse. Holy cow, man. I feel like there's like a lot of like, if you need to say something, if you want to say something, say it. Don't sit there and I wonder how she's going to take it. If you're thinking about something, say it. Don't allow yourself to like hold back, worrying about how somebody else is going to respond about what you're thinking and feeling. Get what you need to out. Say it, do it, speak it, live it, be it. All right. I feel like there's one more. Okay. There's like one more. Okay, thank you. All right, bottom of the deck, you have wishes. Okay. You have dreams at the bottom of the deck up here. You have wishes at the bottom of the deck right here. It's important for you to be on your team. Outside of Lisa, outside of anybody, outside of yourself, there is nothing more important than you. You need to be on your own team. If somebody doesn't put the energy into you, if they're not on your cheer team, if they're not putting into you like you put into them, stop putting into them. Put that energy into yourself and see, like if they only come around when they want something, why are you still opening the door to that? I don't care how pretty they are. I don't care how good they smell. Like, none of that. If they don't put into you, if they don't see your value, if they don't see how important you are and how important your emotions are and how important the energy that you're investing in is, then why are you keep on putting it out for them to like just trample on over and take when they want and like put it back when they're done? No, you deserve something better. Comforts of friendships. Okay. It's important for you to have some guy time, to meet people, to go out and be among people who kind of had the same experience possibly as you, people who you can learn lessons from or get insight from or get some sort of inspiration from. Hang out with your friends. Start to go out and about more often. Don't keep yourself trapped. And then, sorry, that was number 5. And then number 22 breaks down to 4: the maiden, the mother, the grown. There's a cycle for everything. If you've already been in that period of where you've been putting in and you've been reaping, it's time for you to sow. If you've been putting in that moment of sowing and sowing and sowing and sowing and sowing, it's time for you to reap. Allow everything to have its true authentic cycle. Don't allow one area to be over dominant. Don't allow yourself to give if you're not taking. Don't allow yourself to take if you're not giving. Don't allow other people to do the same with you. Right, number 7, the dance of the water. You need to just feel how you're feeling and accept it and appreciate it, and it is what it is. Don't fight how you're feeling. Cry if you need to cry. If you're hurt, feel hurt. Don't run from your emotions and embrace them. Your emotions are telling you something for a reason. You're either being not treated well or not being treated fairly. You're not being valued. If you feel good, then yeah, things are good. You're being treated the way that you're supposed to. But if you're not feeling well, something's off and you're not being valued the way that you're supposed to. Number 27 breaks down to 9: spells of rose and cocoa. There's like, you need to invest the energy and to get what you're wanting out of a situation. You can't keep on like planning and setting everything up and hoping it kind of fits all together. You can't set up everybody else's success and wait for yours to come around. You need to set up your own success and wait for the moments where you can celebrate theirs. Don't do it for them. They need to do it for themselves. Number 36 breaks down to 9: the witch's house. There's lessons for you to learn. You need to open up to you're inspired for something. You need to see what that's about. Follow something through. Find a new hobby. Go where you're celebrated, not tolerated. Number 34 breaks down to a 7: the blessings and the banishing candle. Yeah. So appreciate what's appreciating you and banish whatever's rejecting you. Banish whatever's taking advantage of you. Banish whatever's trying to control you. Right? 29 breaks down to 11, breaks down to a 2. The releasement. Yeah. You need to let something go. Something or someone. Let them go. Number 3, the beladen lover. Funny how that's right after the releasement. Sometimes the fantasy of things working out is just that. It's a fantasy. It looks better in our head. It looks better in our mind, in our imagination, in our fantasy world than the actual reality. Find somebody who the reality matches as awesome as that fantasy world is. Somebody who's consistent. Nobody's perfect. There's always going to be ups and downs. There's going to be people that understand us one moment, and the next we might have a moment of disagreement or a conflict. But at the end of the day, what's the dominating energy in the relationship? Number 10, the next journey beckons. Yeah, get back on the horse. Don't stop riding just because you got knocked off one time. And don't give up on love because who you thought it was with at one point in time didn't work out. That person wasn't meant for you. You weren't meant for them, and that's okay. Number 4, look closer. She is not lonely. Yeah. I feel like there's something you're not seeing clearly, but more so than that, just because you're alone doesn't mean you have to be lonely. Like, enjoy those moments of isolation by yourself. Enjoy those moments of quiet by yourself. That way you can understand who you are, get to know yourself better, get to know yourself more. And the more you get to know yourself and the more comfortable you are with yourself, the more that you're open to whatever this future is that you're dreaming up, instead of waiting for somebody else to kind of allow you to experience love, experience life. No, you go out, you create it, you live it, you experience it. And if they're lucky, they'll catch you on one of your good days. Number 6, she sleeps with the stars. Yeah, you need to go for what you're inspired for. Don't allow yourself to get held back. You have dreaming. You have somebody sleeping with the stars over here. You have wishes. You have beauty. You have lighten your load. You have a lot of blessings out here. It's very clear something didn't work out the way you wanted it to, but it's also very clear that you deserve and should be expecting something of like a higher caliber, something that's fair, something that's going to match your energy. Number 28 breaks down to a 10 as Samhain sending. Samhain. What this is what this is reminding me of is there's something like it's hard to say goodbye. It's like a bittersweet goodbye. You know something isn't working out. You know something needs to have its fair ending, but at the same time, it's like you're ready to release it. At the same time, you're not. But you know that it needs to be done. But as you look back, it's like I wish I didn't have to say goodbye, but it seems like this isn't going anywhere. Number 33 breaks down to 6. Once upon another time. So tell yourself, like, maybe in another life, everything would have worked out, right? But not in this one. And you can't hold yourself up in this life waiting for something else to work out in another life. This is the one we're living right now. So cool, I'll catch you on another life. And find a way to balance that within your energy so you can release that and stop allowing yourself to be held up. Number 32 breaks down to a 5. And sometimes she changes. Sometimes for the better. And I know it's saying she, but it could also like take it as it resonates. Like maybe Lisa changes a lot, right? She changes. She's wishy-washy. She flip-flops. Spit her out. But this could also be where you are embracing your intuition. You're embracing your instincts. You're embracing the raw emotion of what you're feeling, the good, the bad, the ugly, and you're just allowing yourself to go with the flow, naturally trusting the flow of life and going with the flow. All right, number 8, the healing tree of Lilith. I feel like the more that you embrace the unknown, the more that you let go of control, the more you just go with the flow, right? I feel like you had a card. I don't know. Go with the flow. There's something that's going to like just align for you. Things are going to fall into place. Then 20, the maiden and the embolic lamb. Allow yourself to follow through with the things that feel like authentic, that feel nurturing, the things that feel genuine and sincere, the things that have no effort, that it comes naturally. Be open to those experiences. And the things that have a lot of resistance in it, where it's hard and it's heavy and it feels like it's just constantly having to fight for something, let that go. Go with the things that are more like easier. Transcendent admits the everyday. There's definitely change coming in. It's important for you to embrace it and go with it. Number 38 breaks down to 11, breaks down to the 2. The milk of the mother's flower. Sorry. The milk of the mother flows. What the fuck? I feel like there's something like you're naturally creating something, and the more that you put what you focus your energy on, that's what's gonna receive most of your attention. Like if you're sitting there working and you're not thinking about something, you're thinking about something else. What you're doing that you're not thinking about, you might make mistakes, you might make errors there. There's a sense here of like the things that have been like, I don't know. Be mindful of what you're thinking about, because you're creating and manifesting things. You're creating things. Her knowledge runs deep. You're very smart. You're very intellectual. Own that. Don't allow somebody to play you for a fool. Don't allow somebody to take your kindness for a weakness. Don't allow somebody to come and go and manipulate you. Number 30, when fretful times come, because they will. You need to have a plan in place. You need to have like when I'm upset, this is how I handle it. When I want, it's basically like when you quit smoking, you need to have things in place of like, okay, next time I want a cigarette, how am I going to handle that? Because I'm not going to be smoking. I'm going to quit smoking. Try to make better decisions, right? You need to be mindful of what you're allowing your energy to feed into and what's being fed into your energy. And you need to stick up for yourself. Stop allowing somebody to come and go. Have better intentions. Have better expectations. And close the door. Because if you leave the door cracked, just in case she comes, in case she decides today's the day, then that means that anybody else who's actually available, who actually is going to be there, they're not going to be available to come in because you're not available for somebody else. You're only available for her. And if she's not only available for you, you're leaving yourself in a bad position. And I don't want that for you. You deserve way better than that, Alphonse. All right. I'm going to go ahead and leave this here. Things are going to work out the way that they're supposed to when you love yourself and put yourself first. And sometimes that means accepting that something isn't going to work out the way that we wanted it to, the way we hoped, the way that we thought. It is what it is, and that's okay. All right. I might get back on later after I get out of work. I might not. I don't know. I have to work tomorrow. I have 2 jobs. Those of you who aren't familiar. Psychic abilities. Woo-hoo. I have 2 jobs. I work every day of the week. 2 jobs, sometimes just 1, but I work every day of the week. So I have my daytime job. I have a lot of time coming up because of the holidays. So I'll be on here. I'm going to get everybody's readings out for your zodiac sign for the coming year. So catch me on that, but I'll get all that out coming up. But I'll be on here again doing the free personals soon, I hope. But I'm going to go off here and get ready for work. I love you guys. Appreciate you being here. Don't forget, you're amazing. You're valuable. You're worth it. You're important. Until next time, I send you lots of love and light. Be kind to yourself and to others as much as possible. Bye.